welcome to Stories of Dog Training. Today we will discuss canine body language. F-bombs are dropped regularly in other language that is not appropriate for minors.
The average person doesn't recognize canine body language, only the behavior that they don't like. The most common words used to describe this behavior are unacceptable, naughty, bad, or inappropriate. I am going to explain that most of the behavior that you see from dogs is absolutely normal behavior. Dogs are often held to the same standards as humans. Most of the body language accompanying the behavior is either completely missed or completely misunderstood. Unfortunately, the dog is usually the one that pays the price for human ignorance. We're going to use the ABC model for behavior today, which the A is antecedent. What happened prior to the behavior, what triggered the behavior, what event occurred right before the behavior, what is driving the behavior. Behavior. The way in which an animal or person acts in response to a particular situation or stimulus. Both nonverbal and verbal. Vocalizations often accompany body language, however, this is not a rule. Consequence. Result or effect of an action or condition. Can be positive or negative, but is commonly associated with bad behavior. Factors to consider. What is the context? So basically, how do we distinguish the difference between play and fighting? What environment are you in? Who or what is present? Does your dog always behave in this manner, in this situation, with this stimuli? How do you respond when your dog is showing this behavior? What is your dog's baseline behavior or body language? So, where to look? Pretty much the entire dog. So we're going to look at the eyes, we're going to look at the ears, we're going to look at the brow, we're going to look at the mouth, the nose, the head, the neck, the body, the tail, the paws. Now, pay attention because there's going to be a quiz. Stress signals. This goes from mild to excessive, okay? So some things you may have seen and not realize they were stress signals, and some things are quite obvious. You want to look for at least 3 of these signals to determine if your dog is comfortable or uncomfortable. I do have a 3 or 4 part shorts where we discuss the zones approach, and that'll be very helpful companion video to this one. So dilated pupils or whites of eyes, we also call whale eye. Rapid eye blinking, squinty or closed eyes. Closed mouth or mouth that opens and closes. Usually it's pretty subtle. You're not going to usually see, it's not like a yawn. A yawn is something separate. Puffy flews. Okay, so a swollen mouth or face. Now, this is when it really becomes important for you to take your dog to the vet if you are finding a bite or maybe an allergic reaction. So you want to rule out the obvious things first. And sometimes you'll find a dog that will try to catch those things, and that is how they'll get stung. Now, not always. Sometimes they might be digging and, whoa, there's something there like an ant, like I said. So you want to be very careful and rule out the obvious things first. Ears back and stiff, muscle tension, or frozen. Body lowered, tail tucked, lowered, high, or stiff. So I'm not too concerned if the tail's wagging, because there's been plenty of cases where a dog's tail is wagging the entire time they're attacking someone. So I'm not really that concerned about that, but I am concerned on the positioning. Avoiding eye contact. Raised paw. Eyes raised or avoiding eye contact. Eyes, face, body turned away. Lip licking, drooling, yawning. Remember, excessively and out of place. So if your dog is yawning in the middle of a walk, that's out of place. Blowing or shedding of fur or dandruff. Loss of appetite, furrowed brow, excessive sneezing, this is a funny one as well. My two Dachshund Terrier mixes, when I mention going outside or eating, they start sneezing. They stop sneezing once they get their food or go outside. So, do I consider that a stress signal? No, because I've done enough investigating to understand that it is more excitement. So it may just be the same mechanism. Trembling, body checking, usually between dogs, but this can happen with you too. Basically, body checking is when they kind of bump you a little bit. So this is a little bit more extreme signals. Vomiting, expression of anal glands. Now, anal glands are going to be expressed on a regular basis, but when I worked at a vet clinic, sometimes they would express them in the exam room because they would be really stressed and really anxious because they don't see people very often, or they really don't like coming to the vet. They've had negative experiences, or again, they just are very under-socialized, and this is the only people they see. This is the only time they get out of the house. So that's more extreme. Anal glands smell a little bit like some old fish, not pleasant. All right, so we have urination, self-explanatory. Evacuation of bowels and diarrhea, self-explanatory. Constipation, self-explanatory. Piloerection, which is an involuntary reaction to adrenaline or non-sexual arousal. Restlessness, spinning or chasing tail, excessive licking or grooming. Hypoallergenia, that's the best I can say that word. That's a decreased sensitivity to pain. Shallow breathing, excessive panting, nose licking, hyperactivity, pacing. Hyperactivity could also be known as the zoomies. Shaking off, looks like your dog is drying off, but there's no water. Scratching or sniffing. Stretching, excessive stretching. So if they're stretching right after a nap, that's that's normal. If they're stretching again in the middle of a walk, no, that's not normal. Lack of focus, attention, easily distracted. Learned helplessness. Basically, your dog is shut down. They won't eat. They won't go up to the bathroom. They just they don't take care of themselves. They just stop. This is something that can also be taught to them. They can be, unfortunately, punished every time that they want to speak, so they stop speaking. They'll get punished every time they eat, so they'll stop eating. They'll get punished every time they need to urinate or defecate. Lethargy. Unresponsiveness. All right, here is the quiz. Is this dog stressed or relaxed? I'm gonna give you a second. If you said stressed, you are correct. Well eye, where you see a good part of the eye there, the whites of the eyes. Head is tilted back, away from the child. Muscle tension in the neck and head, or reverse it, whatever. Ears back and stiff, furrowed brow, mouth closed, body frozen and stiff, and the what the fuck stare. Is this dog stressed or relaxed? Stressed. Head lowered, well eye, body lowered and stiff, mouth closed, ears down, muscle tension. Tail lowered or stiff, face turned away. Now a furrowed brow, and the what the fuck's there. All right, this is a better what the fuck's there right here. So all right, is the dog stressed or relaxed? Stressed. All right, a lot of them have to do with kids because, people don't put kids in check. And kids have to learn the hard way by getting bit, unfortunately. Now, this is the best what the fuck's there I've seen in a minute. So we have well eye. You can see the white of the eye there. Eyes are also turned away from the trigger. Face is turned away from the trigger. The head is down a little. Excessive panting. We can't tell if there's drooling. It's just a photo. Tense muscles. Body lowered, ears back and down. And again, like I said, the what the fuck stare. It's almost like they're pleading, please get this fucking child away from me. And she's just having a gay old time. Like she's enjoying herself, but the dog clearly is not. This should be obvious. So, that dog had excessive piloerection. All right, now this is what it looks like in humans, and this is what it looks like in dogs. In humans, it's called goosebumps. Involuntary, subconscious reaction that can be triggered by music, touching, ASMR, and the flight or fight response. It's also temperature regulation, emotional response, evolutionary remnant. Now in dogs, it's also called hackles. So hackles. Involuntary reflex, where fur stands up along the spine, shoulders, or tail. It is a response caused by the sympathetic nervous system. The muscles tighten and stiffen, triggered by adrenaline, can be triggered during play, alertness, or fear. So, which pair is stressed and which one is relaxed? Okay, I put a question mark here on the stress because it could look like they're playing and the other dog is just not interested in the play, or it could be something else. It's really hard sometimes to distinguish what's going on just by a snapshot. Okay, first photo. The dogs are chasing, playing, they're bouncing around, mouths are open, muscles are relaxed, squinty eyes, and they're giving each other direct eye contact. All right. Now, dog one is going to be the tan one, the one on top here. Squinty eyes, mouthing or mouth open, furrowed brow and wrinkled nose, head tilted to side, body lower towards dog number 2, ears down and back. This could be the way this dog plays. Okay, I've seen dogs play a lot more fiercer than this. It really depends on who they're playing with. However, looking at dog number 2 has their head turned away, ears down and stiff, lying down, could be an appeasement gesture, perhaps, closed mouth, and neck stiff. So it doesn't really look like dog number 2 is having a fun time. All right, what are the signs of a relaxed dog? Okay, now this dog is in a play bow, the position that is signaling the desire to play. They can give it to you, they can give it to other dogs, they may even try to give a play bow to a horse. Ears floppy, soft squinty eyes, mouth open, tail standing, tall but relaxed, furrowed brow. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah. Now why? Open mouth, soft panting, soft squinty eyes, ears relaxed and flopping, bouncing around, even a fucking grin. This dog is so relaxed. Remember to focus on what you can prove, not what you think. Follow where the evidence leads you. You will find the antecedent based on your dog's signals. And here is how. Vocalizations, body language, behavior of others in the environment. So how are the other people reacting? How are they responding to your dog's behavior, or how are they behaving in general? Triggers present. Again, there could be things in the environment that your dog is not comfortable with or never has seen before, like balloons or plastic bags. Missy used to chase leaves, for God's sakes, okay? So she was very under-socialized when I got her. So these could be considered triggers. Context, we've already talked about that, play versus serious. So I want to talk about overstimulation and what it is, because this can also cause people to think that their dog is misbehaving or ignoring them, or this can also cause stress signals. So excessive stimulation or stimulation overload. The state where a individual or dog is subjected to more sensory input, mental stress, or physiological activation than they can handle, often leading to a fear response. So the 4 best known fear responses is fight, flight, freeze, fawn, or fidget, we call it in the dog world. What it looks like: confusion, arousal / agitation, distraught, otherwise known as distraction, ignoring pet parent or handler, shut down or unresponsive. All right. So Are you kidding? Right? Like, do I even have to ask? I rolled over bed one time, and this is what I saw. Sage. So she's outside in the heat, so she's panting a little bit. She's not doing any kind of excessive drooling, though. I don't think she drooled at all. Her eyes are nice and soft. Her ears are down. She's also sitting looking directly at me. Her entire body is facing my direction. Now, lounging on the couch. If that doesn't tell you if she's stressed or relaxed, I don't know what the hell will. Look at her. She owns this motherfucking couch. This is Chloe. She's more alert because she's waiting on a treat. So context does matter. Her ears are perked up. Her eyes still kind of soft. This is what her eyes usually look like. Looking directly at me. And her mouth is closed. But remember, look at the whole body. All right, now this is missing. In picture number 1, she's sitting in my lap. And I say, outside. So she perked up. She is turning to face me. And her eye is a little white. But if you've noticed in this picture down here on picture 2, she has a lot of whites that show all the time. So it's really important to keep your dog's baseline, body language at the forefront of your brain at all times so you know what to compare it to. Because over there in picture 2, she is sitting waiting for a treat. I have her in a stay position. So that's what her stay position looks like. Ears kind of floppy. Her mouth is closed. She does look a little hunched over. All right, this is my boy Max. He's lying in the breeze, was suffering from seizures, and he became a little weak. I couldn't take him on regular walks anymore, so I would take him outside and he would just kind of sit there and enjoy the breeze. I put a pillow down there for him so he could have something soft to lay on, and we would just kind of enjoy our time together. Now, what have you learned? Okay, so we're going to test a little bit more. I'm going to show you a video. 2 clips, actually. Both regarding resource guarding and how they handle it different. But I want you to look at the body language.
Help Caesar evaluate Holly's reaction to other
see
dogs.
Holly erection on Holly immediately.
And look at Junior, he's charging him already. So I'm definitely going to take advantage of that. Exactly what
And
they said
I don't know why he's
about
trying
their
to take
dog.
advantage
He's
of
not
that.
very
That's
sure.
pretty
He's
fucked up,
actually
actually.
submissive.
I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Trying to assert dominance over a goddamn dog.
Very jumpy.
Look at her body language. Yes.
So this is the way it's supposed to behave?
That's not how you're supposed to
I'm just
behave.
getting a feedback from him. What is
Now, I don't know what the fuck that was, but that is some
his reaction for
bullshit.
it? So
The
now,
reaction to getting hit, look at her body language. Now she's jumpy.
now you go.
Her
Now you
rapid eye
begins
blinking.
The ritual of claiming.
Look at her ears down. Now she's looking away.
Nobody-
She's trying to avoid
The greyhound
contact.
can't touch it.
Tail. Look at her tail as well. This is not the type of body language that should be invoked by a trainer. And I really don't know what the fuck he's doing right now. Fuck
Just
face.
a matter of waiting. This is the.
She has no clue what to do right now. She's in freeze mode.
I can
See the
feel it.
rapid eye blinking.
You probably can see
the
it. I
stiff
can feel
body, the pily erection, the tail is tucked. She keeps looking away.
There you go.
Her mouth is closed.
So I got the
And now she's
imprint.
moving
I
away.
got
He
the
acted
imprint
like
I
that was a
wanna-
fucking
I wanna
victory. I don't
achieve.
get it.
was really
I don't
fast.
fucking get it.
Eat
Now
puppy?
this is Victoria Stillwell. It's me or the dog. Same issue. Hear it? Growling. Look at the furrowed brow. The
Don't
dog
touch
just
my
froze. Well eye.
That made me jump.
The dog is vocalizing.
And it's
in
not
this
like I'm
case.
trying to take away his food. It's just bitten.
But you're just
It's
fucking
just
with
that,
him
you
when
know,
he's
I'm
trying
just
to eat. I don't
like
understand
coming
that
to
at all.
say, hey.
Yeah, why would you say,
Just
hey,
come
just let him eat?
see if he's
Goddamn.
okay. Well, I would say that
Okay, quick question. Who likes to be fucked with when they're sitting down to eat? I can't figure out why. I mean, this is part of the problem why dogs have such insecurity around food and distrust. It's because people pretend or think it's funny to fuck with them while they're eating. I'm so pissed off about that. A dog is not going to trust you if you keep acting like you're going to take your food away. Just FYI, more than likely they're going to growl at you or freeze or do some of the things that Mr. Black just did.
Food god of there. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, he loves to eat. Is he peeing?
Oh,
And
he
now
just
he's
peed.
urinating.
Wow. So that's another expression of his discomfort with you being around his food.
That's putting it mildly.
And it's fascinating because I've never ever seen a dog do that before.
Really?
Ever see them eating, and you come and stroke them, they growl and they pee.
Oh my God.
That is
But I
pretty
know
excessive.
why it's happened. He's using his scenting abilities, which is very important. That's stimulating his brain. Good boy, you're getting it.
And you
To
see
switch
her
things up a
proximity
bit,
to him.
Victoria has
he's showing
Damien
some
introduce
stress
a second
signals, but
toy.
He's a lot more improvement.
What do you
than,
think about these
unfortunately,
Well, I
Holly
think he
was.
loves them. He
Because
loves
Caesar
anything
didn't
where he
know
can
what
get
the
some
fuck he was
food, and
doing.
this is new for him too, so he's very curious right now.
Yeah.
Mr. Black is engrossed in the toy, and Victoria
And those are
notices
really
another
great.
good sign.
I think she's going to talk about
There's
it.
food in there, and you stroked him, and he didn't do anything. So good. The fact that he's playing with his owners, and there's food in the toy, they can touch him and play with him is really, really important. That's beginning to desensitize their presence to his food. One of Mr. Black's most severe behaviors is his food aggression around his food bowl. And that's something you've got to take care of. The secret is, instead of him seeing your presence around his food bowl as competition, I want him to see your presence around the food bowl as something gets added to it. That's weird. Nothing in it. Oh, you want some food, do you? Good boy.
So he's checking. This is a new thing for him. And this is what you want. You want the dog to be a little confused.
This is teaching
Because
him
now
I
they're
am
thinking.
in charge of the food. I am the provider, not the taker away. I provide. And when he looks
So when
at
a
me, he
dog
gets
is thinking,
more.
they're not reacting.
Oh, good boy.
So you see how calm he is? This is such an improvement compared to what
The
fuck
next
Caesar was
step
doing.
is to move even
I don't know
closer
what the
in a
fuck he was doing.
non-threatening way.
I'm gonna sit here. I want Mr. Black to see that me being close to the food bowl is not a threat to you. Now here, you'd be tempted to stroke him, but I just wouldn't. It's gonna take at least a week. So I don't want you to touch him or anything. Well, that's very good, isn't it? Pick up the food bowl, good boy. You are the keeper of the food bowl now.
Under Victoria's guidance, Latoya takes her turn feeding Mr. Black with dry food.
And then we're gonna put down his food bowl right there.
I was kind of nervous at first because I'm so used to Mr. Black snapping at me whenever I come near his food bowl.
Wait till he looks at you.
There we go.
Good boy.
And a bit. There you go.
It takes a little while,
It's all right, buddy. Go ahead and eat
but
it.
Mr. Black
Okay.
is starting to get this new concept. Later during mealtime, the couple just can't seem to agree.
No, but you told us to do this too.
Yeah, but I think this is easier.
This morning when we were feeding Mr. Black, I had to fuss at Latoya a little bit.
Some more? There you go.
God damn
She was feeding Mr. Black out of her hand, but that's not what.
Okay, so you see this couple, and this happens a lot, is they're bickering because one wants to follow the rules, the training plan and the management plan, and one wants to deviate from the training plan and the management plan. And that causes not only conflict in the relationship, but it causes conflict with the dog because the dog's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on now. And if you're not consistent, you keep changing the rules or changing what's going on, the dog is not going to be able to learn what we're doing now. Now, Mr. Black has shown lots of progress, so I'm really excited. And that this is, like I said, it's similar to what I did with Missy, but I had to do a lot more because I have 2 dogs too.
Like, Victoria said not to do that. You know, but whatever. Good boy.
Not whatever.
I
not
specifically
whatever.
told you, Latoya, not to touch him while he's eating.
No petting him, Latoya.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
It's easier just doing it like this.
See, I love him.
It's time for
Holding
Latoya
her
to account
accountable
for
is
her
not really
actions
like
at
it.
mealtimes.
I'd asked Latoya not to pet Mr. Black while I was away, but she had. It didn't elicit an aggressive response, thank goodness. Why did you suddenly start touching him?
I think it was just more impulse.
When you go too fast, you
Well,
set your dog up for
part
failure.
of the training
You
is
don't
so
want to
that the
undo
humans
all
learn
the
how
training
to
you're
contain
doing.
their
You've got to give the
impulses.
dog time to acclimatize. And then when you get to a point, then you can be introduced touching again.
Now that Mr. Black has had a full week with the new mealtime routine, Victoria feels it's time to take it to the next level. Victoria uses the same technique of feeding Mr. Black bit by bit.
He's got to be in the act of eating before he gets something better. Good boy.
Then, Victoria adds a treat, paired with physical contact.
Good boy, good boy. I add food and I stroke. I add food and I stroke. So I'm pairing the touching with the process of the new food going in. So you see how that builds up a positive association in the dog's mind?
Yeah.
Don't stroke him too much, because then he's just gonna get irritated.
Exactly. He's going to get irritated because who likes to be fucked with when they're in the middle of eating? I don't get it. However, if you've noticed, I wanted to stop because Victoria's first training plan didn't include touch for that week. Clearly, the client could not contain herself. So this happens a lot where we have to modify our training to fit what the client can actually do, because unfortunately she has an impulse to touch him while he's eating. I don't understand why. She hasn't really expressed why. She just says it's kind of an impulse. You're going to have to keep that shit under wraps. When you have a dog that is resource guarding or is doing any kind of aggressive like behavior, you don't want to push them too far too quick, because that's probably what got you in this mess in the first place, is just doing whatever the fuck you want and ignoring the dog's body language. She was able to actually have progress in just a short amount of time. She didn't have to take Mr. Black out of his environment into a new environment. She didn't have to bring 2 fucking dogs to put him in line or something.
See, that's unsure, that's not submission.
He doesn't need to, she doesn't need to submit. God damn. Now watch, he keeps getting all up in her grill. Now look at it, stupid fucker. This is a sign of a bad dog trainer, just in case you didn't know. This is a sign of someone who doesn't, what the fuck is he doing, a goddamn lunge? This is not someone who knows what they're doing. Look at that dog. Look at that dog. Tell me, stressed or relaxed?
No,
and now look, he's
not
just
at all.
stupid as fuck.
Okay.
Not
No, this
paying
is the
attention
first
to
time
dog.
I've seen this behavior. Yeah.
And
So
watch
you
what
see, just
happens.
a relaxation. It's
Look,
it's
dog looking away.
It's an understand.
Yep. Never happened with me. Never happened with me. I don't know why he didn't see it coming. I don't know. I've been seeing it the whole goddamn show.
I didn't see that coming.
Now he's backing the dog into a corner. Now look at the dog's body language again. Piloerection, lip licking, rapid eye blinking. He's avoiding eye contact. Some more lip licking and nose licking. Tail is down. Body is frozen. He keeps looking up and then away, looking up and away. This is not a happy dog. This is a stress the fuck out dog. So unfortunately, Cesar Millan has been bit several times. He won't disclose how many times he's been bitten. I'm sure it's an embarrassing amount. If you have a dog trainer that is causing this type of behavior from your dog, they are not only uneducated, but they are dangerous.
She's being here because she was very, very aggressive. And
now look at that dog.
Now she's going to help me with
fucking
Holly.
dog does licking? Oh my God.
Distance
Look.
Because Lola's here.
That dog's not fucking relaxed. I bet none of his dogs like him. I bet none of them
I like
do.
the eye contact's not as bad as it normally is.
Now look at the mouth.
Right there. Contact's not as bad as it normally is.
Look at how he's talking about the fucking eye contact. What's happening in the mouth area? That is excessive drool. Okay? That's foaming at the goddamn mouth. How do you miss that? The body language is not good either. He's talking about he likes the eye contact. I don't, because she keeps looking away. She keeps breaking eye contact.
She's
now look at that shit.
very respectful of Lola. So that's a good
hates him.
feedback.
Everybody hates
Lola
him.
can come and take
Look
the
at
food
that
anytime
shit.
she wants. She won't.
I don't get it. That motherfucker has a show. I don't get it, Chloe. I don't get it. I don't get it, Sage. I don't get it, Missy. I don't get it. It's just an... But do you see the difference between training styles as well? This is about body language, but I also want you to understand that having those techniques or methods of training, it's not just that they're different, it's that one is dangerous and one is scientifically proven, and it's also safe. One of the main reasons why it's not good to have a dog bite somebody is that it adds to their bite count, especially if they have been, bit somebody before and it's been reported. That can actually cause the dog to be taken and either taken away or put down. So the fact that he is not really a professional shows it's obvious. And he just added to her bite count because apparently she's bit her pet parent, both of them, apparently, because they're dumb as fuck. Some people should not have pets. I'm just going to come out and say that right now. Some of you are just incapable of learning, and you just keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again to where it's like a pattern of stupidity, and the dog is the one that suffers. Be proactive, which means acting in anticipation of future problems, needs, or changes. Not wanting to react to an incident, but preventing the incident from happening in the first place. Learning your dog's baseline body language and knowing when to stay, when to limit exposure, or eliminate exposure to a trigger. When you and your dog encounter a known trigger, stay cool, calm, and collected. Think of how to safely work through the problem instead of focusing on the reaction your dog is displaying. Don't feel embarrassment or anxiety. Don't see your dog the way others do. This will do you both a disservice. Only view your dog with patience, understanding, and compassion. This will strengthen your bond and trust. We should strive for excellence within ourselves and be our dog's advocate, not their adversary. Editing Stacy here. I realized that I did not put Caesar's results on there or show how he came to the conclusion that Holly couldn't go back home. So here you go.
Mission.
Okay, so now he has a slow feeder bowl and he's giving the dog food.
Pass me that
the
hand.
dog is taking the food. And he's putting a goddamn hand in there. Like, who fucking does this?
So,
quick question. Who walks around their dog or fucking anybody and just puts their hand in their goddamn food? Like, where is that going to come into play? Are we going to let the kid or the pet parents do this for some goddamn reason? Like, you have to think about common sense here. This is part of the problem. He's not de-escalating the situation, he's escalating it. Now he's got to demonstrate how dogs eat, because we don't know.
I'm claiming belongs to me.
He doesn't know how to use words. He says over the plate. You mean eating?
See how the
like
body
is
more
do?
pushed back?
Okay, so he's pointing out the body, but he says push back. I don't know what the fuck he means by that. The tail is down and tucked. Pili erection again, right here at the tail. And right here, as you can see. Also, you can't really tell too much because this is in the way, but there's a furrowed brow there. Also, the body is very stiff. The entire fucking body is stiff. And the ears are down. Look at this little dog, too. None of his dogs like him, and neither do I.
All right, so it's normal for the... There you go.
Why are we doing this? Can somebody explain to me why this
really
is necessary?
Completely, so that was really
look at how the dog is
responding.
responding.
Because, right, so
all right,
it's
now
normal
he introduces
for
the hand again, and oh, look at that.
That was just in the air.
Oh,
Not
look at
really
that. A nice
so
snap.
That was really good. But
now the dog keeps moving head back and forth. Eyes was blinking. lip licking. Look at the piloerection again. Stiff muscles. The dog is just very uncomfortable.
So today, Hiram and Kelly are coming to say goodbye
rehab and
to
nothing
Holly.
happened. Like he
Besides
wasn't
here,
able.
she lives at home with us.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, so she has both
And these
worlds.
fucking idiots are
I wanna
just
show you
like,
that before
oh,
you say
Caesar,
goodbye,
yeah, of
so you
course.
see where she is now.
Serious question. How many of you would just take this motherfucker's advice like that? Oh, yeah, she's too far gone. Yeah. What, she's got to stay here? What? Like, I would be fucking confused. You've had her for 8 fucking weeks and you've accomplished nothing. When Victoria Stilwell didn't even have to take the dog out of the goddamn home. And she showed more progress in, like, I don't know, however long they were there, an hour or so, than this motherfucker has in 8 weeks. Not even account what happened, how long it was that they spent filming that day. Because his methods do not work. That's what I'm getting at. They don't fucking work. This motherfucker has no business being a trainer. Especially with resource guarding. He should have just said, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I refer you on to somebody else who does. This is ridiculous. And the fact that they're just like, oh yeah. Y'all don't know what you're looking at. And y'all don't know when you're being conned, apparently. Apparently, I'm going to have to help you out because this is ridiculous.
Good girl.
So he's going through the same failed method.
After that,
making the fucking noise. Now he's clapping like a fucking
what
moron.
I do is to relay for her happiness, right?
And look at
So
how
we let her
she's so
eat
uncomfortable with this
portions
motherfucker.
at a time, and then send her into an excited state.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's
Watch how this
fucking
hand,
amazing.
how
We want
creates,
her to be,
the hand created a-
shit.
So you
Look at that shit. Look at her hiding behind this woman for protection. She does not associate that hand with safety. And look at these motherfucking fools just smiling. Just smiling. They have no fucking clue. They're not paying attention to their dog at all. They are caught up in whatever charisma this motherfucker has. I don't see it, but I don't see the charisma in Trump. I never have. But y'all, some motherfuckers have. I don't get it. I'm just not easily fucking conned, I guess. I don't know. But this is obvious as fuck and nobody's seeing it. Or they're seeing it, but they're ignoring it. They don't seem to give a fuck. look.
That hand has so much power. But
anyways,
at the same time, it has a fine line where she
see, he's
doesn't want to
entertaining
come
them.
near.
He's not educating them. Just
Come
in
on.
case you
Okay.
didn't fucking know that. See how fast she's eating it, even in a slow feeder bowl. Why is that a fucking accomplishment?
All right, see the tail.
Shut the fuck up. Okay. I'm done. This motherfucker is so busy congratulating himself for a failed job. I've never seen anybody that damn excited when they didn't do the job. Like, I don't know. Like, I would be pissed if this was my dog. And no, you can't have her. You can't have a free fucking dog so you can terrorize her some more. I see the body language. And this dog is not comfortable. This dog is not safe. Are we putting our hands in the... I mean, just picture this. Picture you sitting down to a meal and you're about to eat and all of a sudden Cesar Millan comes and he just puts his hand on your fucking plate. What sense does that make? All you're going to do is piss people off. Which is what's... God damn. I would love to see him in a fucking restaurant and just do this shit to him. You know what I'm saying? Or jab him in the goddamn throat like he did her earlier. I don't understand it. You're supposed to be de-escalating situations and making them livable for everyone, making them an acceptable, comfortable, safe environment for everybody. And yet you're not. You had to take her away from her fucking family? No, you didn't. You didn't know what you were doing. And unfortunately, all of his fans believe that this is progress. I can't believe it. Or maybe I can. I don't know. I wish I didn't have to believe it.